Hello children, I am Anjali, your EVS teacher from Mangala Vidya Mandira. Children, in this video, we are going to learn our 14th lesson. So what is the name of our 14th lesson? Yes, it is the sky. Okay, so let us start the lesson. Lesson number 14, the sky. So watch the sky in the evening from the playground after playing the games. So you will see some stars here and there in the hazy sky, isn't it? Yes. So when you will go outside to play evening time, so if you see the sky, you can see many things in the sky. So it may be stars or moon, isn't it? So you will see some stars here and there and hazy sky. So when the sky becomes clear, you can see countless stars. So after evening, gradually, so what you will see? Countless stars. But evening you will see one or two, isn't it? So only few stars you will see. After later on, so you can see countless stars in the sky. So you will be also able to see shooting stars, shooting stars, isn't it? So shooting stars means sometimes we feel star is falling down, isn't it? Yes. So this is also the what the thing which will be always which will be in the sky, shooting stars. During the rainy season, we will see thunder and lightning and cyclonic winds, rains, etc. Isn't it? So these are all common. And are you eager to know how all these takes place? So children, do you want to know so these all what shooting stars and stars, how they will come, how they will be, and how many are they? So how the sky will be? So isn't it? So what do you eager to know how all this takes place? Yes, it is day when the sun rises and it is night when the sun sets, isn't it? So we know sun what is sunsets and sunrise. So it is day when sun appears on earth. So it is day when the sun rises. Sun rises means sun appears on the earth, and sun sets. Sun disappear from the sky. So that is sunsets. Okay, sun appears in the sky means day, sun disappear in the sky means it is sunsets. The moon is seen at night. So children, when we will see the moon, usually we'll see at night, isn't it? Yes. And shall we find out how these changes takes place in the sky? I think you are every day you'll be in thinking. So how this moon, sun, stars, and rest of other things of the skies are they will come and go, isn't it? Yes. So children, after studying this lesson, you will come to know about the sun and its family, and you will understand the shape and size of the earth, its movements, causes of day and night, and you will come to know about the meteoroids, asteroids and comets, and you can understand the movements of the moon and its phases, and you'll come to know why the earth is an unique planet among the other planets. Okay, yes. So now the sun and its family. So the sun and its family is known as the solar system. So the sun and its family is known as the solar system. So its family means it may be stars, it may be shooting stars. So many things. It may be planets, satellites, asteroids, meteoroids, comets. So all these are what members of sun family. Okay, so what is solar system? The sun and its family is known as the solar system, and it comprises of 8 planets. So children, how many planets are there? 8 planets, 173 satellites. So thousands of asteroids and meteoroids and comets. Okay, so 173 satellites, thousands of asteroids, meteoroids and comets. So these are the members of sun's family. So these are all comes under in the sun's family. Yes, means in the solar system. So now we came to know what is solar system. The sun and its family is known as solar system. Yes. So know this. The stars are self-luminous celestial bodies. So we know stars are self-luminous. So self-luminous means we know the rhymes twinkle twinkle little star, isn't it? So how the stars will be? It will be twinkling in the at the night, twinkling, luminous, brightening, shining. Okay, so stars are self-luminous celestial bodies. The sun is also a star. So the sun is also a star. Okay, so the sun gives light to us. So in daytime sun will come and sun appears in the sky. So the sun gives us light and even sun shines, isn't it? So sun is also a star. The solar system is a part of galaxy which is known as the Milky Way. So this solar system, it is the part of galaxy. Okay, it is the part of galaxy which is known as the Milky Way. So this solar system is called Milky Way also, part of galaxy. So galaxy which is known as the Milky Way. So we can say galaxy to Milky Way also. Yes. So this solar system, it is a part of galaxy. Yes. So here we can see all the 8 planets including the sun. So this is our solar system with 8 planets. So how many planets are there, children? 8 planets. Yes. So in the next page, the sun. Yes. So this is our sun. The sun is a star. It is closer to the earth than any other star. So you can observe here. I am showing the picture of solar system. So in between, in the middle, sun is there. So sun is a star, we came to know, and it is closer to the earth. So you can observe in the picture, children. So earth is very closer to the sun, isn't it? So sun is very closer to the earth than other stars. Other stars. Yes. Therefore, it looks bigger and brighter than all other stars. So it is very, sun is very near to the earth, so that sun looks bigger and brighter than other stars, and it is the center of the solar system. You can observe in the picture, children. Sun is there in the center of the solar system, and it exerts a gravitational pull on all its members which orbit around it. So the sun is there in the middle of the orbit, and it exerts gravitational pull on all its members. So all its members means it will attract towards the sun. The sun attract other members with itself. So other members means other planets. So other planets in the orbit. So you can see the dotted line, that is called orbit, children. Okay, so all the 8 planets are there in the respective orbit, isn't it? So this dotted line in the elliptical shape, so this is called orbit. Okay. Yes. So it is the sun is the center of the solar system, and it exerts a gravitational pull on its all members which orbit around it. Okay, and the sun provides light and heat to us. So how we will get the light, children? Morning, if you wake up, means we will see light, but night we will not see the light. isn't it? So that time sun sets, sun disappears from the sky. So sun provides us light and heat to us. Morning we will see very nice light, isn't it? So if one day if sun will not comes, means what will happen? So it will be full of dark, isn't it? We cannot see each other, we cannot see anything. So the what are the things sun gives us? Sun gives provides us light and heat to us. It appears to rise in the east and sets in the west, we know. So sun rises in the east and sets in the west. Yes. Do we not feel the sunrise moving around the earth? Is this true, children? Yes, you just think already we have learnt in the previous class, isn't it? Yes. So the heat and light of the sun is essential for human beings, plants and animals. Yes or no, children? Is the sun is essential for human beings, plants and animals? Yes, of course it is. The sun is essential thing for human beings, plants and animals, because the sun gives us heat and light. Okay. Yes. So know this, in ancient times people thought the sun, the moon and the planets were orbiting the earth. This was known as geocentric model. It was expounded by Claudius Ptolemy. Claudius Ptolemy. Okay, so this is the name. So who was expounded geocentric model? Claudius Ptolemy. And Aryabhatta, the first Indian astronomer and mathematician, proposed that the earth and other planets revolved around the sun. So this is known as heliocentric model. Heliocentric model. And Nicolaus Copernicus, Johannes Kepler also supported this model. Which model? Heliocentric model. Yes, and later Galileo Galilei, an Italian mathematician and physicist, invented a telescope and using it further supported the heliocentric model of Copernicus. Even he also supported heliocentric model of Copernicus. Yes. So the next thing is the planets. So now we have learnt about sun and now planets. The planets, a celestial body orbiting around the sun along an elliptical orbit. You can observe in the picture. So around the sun, so what are the dotted lines are there? That is called orbit. It is in the which shape, children? Elliptical. Okay, elliptical orbit, elliptical shape, like a little oval shape. Yes, and elliptical orbit, it is called a planet. Every planet has its own path of movement which is known as the orbit. So what is orbit? Every planet has its own path. So all the planets are there in a own own path in the orbit. So not in one line. There are no two planets are there. In one line one planet is there. You can observe, children. Okay, every planet, all the 8 planet has its own path in the orbit. You can observe. Yes. So path of movement which is known as the orbit. The earth also has its own orbit. So as well as earth also has its own orbit. And all the 8 planets have particular positions here. Okay, they are in the order. So these, the earth, like earth also has its own orbit. The planets are non-luminous bodies. They receive light and heat from the sun. So rest of the planets will not give the light. These are non-luminous. They will not shine. They will not give light to us. So the rest of the planets except sun, so the planets are non-luminous bodies, and they receive light and heat from the sun itself. Yes. So what are the 8 planets, children? So now we will one by one After the earth we are going to study about the planets. Now we will learn about the earth. Okay, so now the earth, it is our home and it is a unique planet in the solar system. So earth is our home. Why we are telling it is our home? Because we are staying, we are living, isn't it? We are living on the earth. So earth is our home. So it is a unique planet in the solar system. It occupies the third place from the sun. It occupies the third place from the sun. It is the only planet of the solar system where there is life because it has ideal conditions for life such as temperature, water and suitable atmosphere with life supporting gases. So what are the things need uh, to lead the life? What are the things we need to lead the life, children? Like temperature, suitable atmosphere and suitable gases to breathe, even water, isn't it? So food, etc. and all. So these things we will get only on the earth. We will get only on the earth planet. So this is very special planet. So it is only the planet of the solar system where there is a life. Yes. So here is a picture viewing the earth from the moon. Yes. So the shape of the earth. Now we are going to learn about shape of the earth. It is confirmed by the scientists that the earth is slightly flattened. So here in the picture, in a light green color picture, you can observe in the north pole and south pole, it is what flattened at the poles. North pole and south pole is there. No, there is a little flat is there in shape, flat, isn't it? Yes, at the poles and plugging at the equator. This horizontal line is equator. Equator, we will say equator, and such a shape is called geoid. What is that, children? Geoid. 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 Yes. So geoid meaning earth shaped. That is the name of the shape. That is the name of the earth shaped, geoid. It denotes the earth is not completely round or circular in shape. So what its meaning, children? Geoid means earth shaped. So what scientists confirmed, our earth is not completely circular in shape, not round in shape. It is little what? It is little flattened in the poles. It is little slightly flattened at the poles. Yes. And size of the earth is the fifth largest planet in the solar system. So fifth largest planet in the among the all 8 planets. So our earth is fifth largest planet in the solar system. Its equatorial diameter is 12,757 kilometer and the polar diameter is 12,714 kilometer. This shows that the polar diameter is less than the equatorial diameter. You can observe in the picture. So this horizontal is equatorial diameter and vertical is the polar diameter. Yes, by 43 kilometer, it denotes that the earth is spherical in shapes. So what they have confirmed means scientists what they have confirmed, children. So our earth is spherical in shape. Okay. Yes, the total surface area of the earth is 510 million square kilometer. Yes, so I say the such a shape is called geoid, meaning earth shaped. In the right side you can observe in the picture geoid shape. So our earth is not completely circular, completely round. It is little slightly flattened at the poles, no? So after that part, equator, above the equator, you can see the geoid shape. Okay, so this is called geoid. Yes. So the total surface area of the earth is 510 million square kilometer. Yes. So this is our solar system. In the next page we can see solar system, sun's family. Yes. So sun's family. First answer the following questions with the help of the above picture. So here right side even I have put one solar system picture for your reference, children. So how many planets are there in the solar system? Now we came to know there are 8 planets are there, isn't it? Yes, you can count here in the right side picture. So all the 8 planets you can see: Mercury, Venus, Earth, Mars, Jupiter, and sixth one Saturn, seventh one Uranus, eighth one Neptune. So even orderly also you can observe. So in between, in the middle you can see the sun. So this is our solar system, sun's family. And write the names of planets in order. You have to write the planet's name in order. Okay. Yes, which is the nearest planet to the sun? So you can observe in the picture, children, which is the nearest planet to the sun? It is Mercury. So it is there in the first place. You can observe. Yes. And in which planet do we live? On Earth. So in Earth planet we are living, isn't it? Yes. And which is the biggest planet in the solar system? Jupiter. You can observe in the picture. So Jupiter is there in the fifth place. It is the biggest planet. And which is the smallest planet in the solar system? So smallest planet is also Mercury. So you can observe that this Mercury size is very small. Yes. And which is the farthest planet from the sun? Farthest means very far away. So that is Neptune. So Neptune is there in the 8th place. It is very far away from the sun. And what position has the planet Earth from the sun? So in the earth is in which position it is there to the sun, children? In the third position. Okay, you can see in the picture, you can observe, isn't it? Yes. So this is all about solar system, sun's family, about 8 planets. And now the movements of the earth. The earth has 2 movements. So movements, we know earth, earth revolves around the sun, isn't it? So the earth has 2 movements. What are those? They are the rotation and the revolution. So the earth spins continuously on its axis from the west to east. This is called rotation. So you can observe in the picture, earth rotates from west to east continuously on its axis. Okay, on its axis. This is called what? Rotation. Yes, you can observe in the picture, children. Yes. And one more is there, movement, that is revolution. What is that? Revolution. So the earth also revolves around the sun along its orbit. So this thin black line, so this is a orbit. So the earth also revolves around the sun along its orbit. This is called revolution. Okay, rotation and revolution, these are the 2 moments of the earth. And the earth continues to rotate on its axis while it's revolving around the sun. Okay, children? Yes, and ask 2 students to stand a short distance from each other. One student represent the sun and other represent the earth. The student who represents the sun should sit on the chair, mark an elliptical circle around the chair, 2 or 3 feet away from the chair. Ask the student who represents the earth spin himself to revolve around the chair along the elliptical path, and discuss the following questions. So you can do this activity and you can discuss these questions, children. Okay? Yes. So this activity I will leave to you, children. So these are the 2 moments of earth. What are those? Rotation and revolution. So rotation, the earth spins continuously on its axis from the west to east, and in revolution the earth continues to rotate on its axis while it's revolving. Okay, yes. And next, day and night. So during the earth's rotation, one side of the earth faces the sun and receives light. You can observe in the picture. So during the earth's rotation, so we know earth revolves around the sun. So when that time rotation of the earth, one side of the earth faces the sun and one side, so when the earth faces sun, it will be there, it receives light, we will get the light. So you can observe in the picture. So this part of the earth has daytime, means we will get the light, and the other side of the earth does not receive light, it will be dark, means night, isn't it, not receive the light, and has night, dark. Since the earth rotates from west to east, the sun appears to rise the east and set in the west. You can observe in the children, when the earth receives the light, it will be daytime, and the next, for one side it will be daytime, and one side it will be night time. So when we will not receive the sunlight, it will be night time, isn't it children? You can observe in the picture. Yes. So next, know this, the earth takes place 24 hours to complete one rotation. So this is called a day. So the earth takes 24 hours to complete one rotation. So we know earth revolves around the sun. So when earth takes 24 hours to complete one rotation, so until then, one time we will get night and one time we will get what? 12 hours it will be night, 12 hours it will be daytime, isn't it? Yes, this is called a day. The earth takes place 365 1 by 4 days to complete one revolution. So revolution means it is year, and rotation means 24 hours. 24 hours, one day. Okay, yes. So the earth takes 365 1 by 4 days to complete one revolution. So it will take, revolution means 365 by 1 by 4 days, and rotation means 24 hours. The earth times to take revolution and rotation. So this is called a year. The day and year are a result of the earth's movements. So we know the movements of earth's rotation and revolution. Yes, so one rotation takes 24 hours and one revolution take 365 by 1 by 4. Yes. And the earth is marvelous. As mentioned earlier, the earth is the only planet that has life. So we said earth is the only planet that has life because we are living on the earth. Why? Because other planets are not have the facilities, like we cannot lead our life. So other planets not have the life because we don't have proper temperature, proper gases, proper water, and what are the things, living things need to lead the life. So we will get it on only what? Earth planet. So that we can say it is only the planet has the life. So just now we have learned, no? So you should make the list of factors found on the earth to sustain life here. Okay. So this is no this about 71% of the earth's surface is the covered by water and 29% by land. So the earth is surrounded by the atmosphere. Atmosphere has oxygen, which is very essential for respiration of organisms, nitrogen and carbon dioxide, which is essential for the preparation of food and nutrition of plants. The water, which is essential for living beings, is available on the earth through the process of water cycle. How it is possible? We already know the water cycle process. Yes, and life on the earth has become possible because of the suitable distance between the sun and the earth, ideal climate, varieties of soils, and it may be supply food and water to the plants, and suitable environment is there, and which are the present on earth. So hence earth is a marvelous planet. Yes. And so far we have learned about the earth, which is the third planet from the sun. So just now we have learned, if you see the solar system picture, so earth is there in the third position, isn't it? So now let us learn about other members of the solar system. So now we are going to learn about other members of the solar system, means sun's family. Yes, and in the next page, you have learned that there are 8 planets. Yes, no children? Yes. So there are 8 planets in the solar system in the order of their distance from the sun. Names: Mercury, Venus, Earth, Mars, Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, and Neptune. You can see the places also. These even the number also it is there. You can see order wise also. Earlier, Pluto was the 9th planet of the solar system. Recently, it has been considered as a dwarf planet and is no more planet of the solar system. Yes. And know this, till 2005, Pluto was considered as the 9th planet. As it did not have all the characteristics of the planet, it was considered as a dwarf planet. Yes. And first one is Mercury. So which is the first planet to the sun? It is Mercury. It is the nearest planet to the sun. It has no water and it is the hottest planet. So it has dry climatic condition. So how the Mercury planet will be, children? So it has dry climatic condition. It has a rocky surface, large craters and mountains. It revolves around the sun faster than any other planet. So in the first place, Mercury is there and it is brown in color. So you can observe in the picture, it is brown in color. And next one is Venus. So Venus is the second planet of the solar system and from the sun and smaller than the earth. It is the brightest planet. Which one? Venus, brightest planet in the solar system. It is also known as morning star, silver star, and evening star. Why? Because it is the brightest planet in the solar system. Yes. So next, Mars. It is the fourth planet from the sun and is also known as a red planet. Its red soil is formed because of iron oxide and it has huge volcanic craters. So giant canyons and canals. The canals are known as dry as dust. Thus it looks like desert. Which one, children? Mars. Yes, so it is the fourth planet from the sun. So the next planet is Jupiter. It is the fifth planet from the sun and the largest planet. It is very big size planet in the solar system. So Jupiter in the solar system, it is 1300 times bigger than the Earth. It is gaseous giant planet. Gaseous giant planet. It has a great red spot and it is 3 times the size of the Earth. There are thin, icy and dusty rings around these planets. Yes. And Saturn. So the next one is, it is the sixth planet from the sun and the second largest planet in the solar system after Jupiter. It is also made up of gas. So this Saturn planet is also made up of gas and one more is there. Which one? Jupiter also. Yes. So it has thousands of rings of ice, rocks and dust. That is why it looks beautiful and attractive. So Saturn is very attractive planet. Why? Because it has ring. So you can observe in the picture, children. So Saturn has a ring, rock, dust. That is why it looks beautifully and attractive. And the next planet is Uranus. It is the seventh planet from the sun. Like Jupiter and Saturn, it is made up of gas and it's seen as a blue-green disk and has rings which are opaque. It is covered by the clouds. Okay. Yes. So the next planet is Neptune. It is the eighth planet from the sun. Its composition is similar to that Uranus. Its color is bright blue. It is one of the coldest planet in the solar system. So it is very cold planet, one of the coldest planet in the solar system due to its great distance from the sun. It is very far away from the sun, so that it is the coldest planet in the solar system. So a list of period of rotation and revolution of the planet is given on the basis of Earth's timings. With the help of this table, answer the following questions. So here, so we should refer this table and we should give the answer. So which planet takes the least time to complete one revolution around the sun and why? So here, according to this table, so which one is which planet takes the least time to complete one rotation around the sun, children? Will you observe and say? Yes, it is Mercury because it revolves around the sun faster than other planets. So, and next question, which planet takes the most time to complete one revolution around the sun? So, according to this table, so that is Neptune. Because see, Neptune rotation is 16 hours 23 minutes, revolution is 165 years, isn't it? So because it's a great distance from the sun. Yes. So the next, which planet takes more time to complete one rotation than its revolution? It is Venus. Okay. Yes. And features of some planets are given below. Mention the name of the planets against each of them. So which one is the red planet? So which one is the red planet? So you can observe in the picture Earth, the brightest planet. So I think I have written Mercury. So it is Venus, no children, brightest planet. Yes, so you just write brightest planet is Venus. Okay, I have written here Mercury, but you write Venus. It is the brightest planet is the Venus. Yes, and biggest planet Jupiter. Yes, biggest planet is the Jupiter, and green color planet, blue and green color planet, which one? Blue and green color planet, Uranus. Yes, but I have written here Jupiter. You make it correct, children. So it is blue and green color planet. It is the blue and green. It is yes, Uranus. Okay. So only planet that has life is Earth. Life, it is Earth, isn't it? Yes. So its day is longer than its year. Venus, isn't it? Its day is longer than its year. It's a Venus. So you have to make the correct Mercury and Jupiter, blue green color planet and brightest planet. I have written wrong here, so you make it correct, children. Brightest planet is Venus, and blue green color planet is Uranus. Okay. Yes. So identify the names of the planets in the letter grid given below. So you should search and you should circle the planet's name here. So children, so this is all about the sky. First part, we can say first part. So along with this video, you will get second part also. So in this part I'm not giving homework. So in second part you will get the homework, children. And so refer this first part video. Along with this first part video you will get second part also. So again we'll meet in the second part video. Thank you.